Hi there, and welcome to TechPlower, and welcome to my Tesla Model 3. Even though I live in Iceland, the sun shines here occasionally. And since I have a car with a glass roof, it can get quite hot in here. So that's why I'm really happy that Tlyard sent me a sunshade for my glass roof to try out. The sunshade comes in this really nice bag. I'm not sure it will fit in the view, but the sunshade is in this bag, believe me. In order to show you how this works and what's inside here, let's go in the back of the car and I can show you properly what's inside this bag. And then I will also show you how to install the sunshade in my Tesla Model 3. So don't mind the dirty car. Let's see what's in the bag. So we open it up and we drag it out. So here we have some tools. We have a spudger tool. You can open the plastic bag. We have this spudger tool, or I would say it's a spudger tool that will help us install the sunshade. And then we have this one to straighten everything out. I'll show you. And then we also have a few stickers that will be used to fasten the corners of the sunshade. So what is neat about this sunshade is that it's electrostatic. That means that it will stick to the sunroof, but to make it even more secure, we will use these stickers to fasten the corners of the sunshade. And if we roll this out, you will see that this is in two parts. That's because the sunroof of the Model 3 is in two parts. So this is the sunshade, and this gray part is the one that is going down, and this kind of silvery part is the one that is touching the sunroof itself. So we've seen the sunshade and the stickers and the tools. Let's go into the car and install it. So before installing the sunshade, we have to make sure that the glass roof is clean on the inside. So let's just take a microfiber cloth and clean the inside of the glass roof properly. It's of course a little bit difficult doing this upside down, but we'll do as well as we can to clean this properly. And if it's clean enough, we hopefully will get the electrostatic sunshade to fit in here. And we have to clean it back here as well. I'm not sure how far back the sunroof will go. We'll see. Just go back and forth and clean this properly. I would guess it goes about here. It can't block the rear view mirror. So let's see what happens. So now I think we've properly cleaned the inside of the glass roof. So now I think we're ready to install the sunshade. So let's start in the front. So let's unravel this and see if we have some marking which one is what. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have a label here. It says Model 3F. So I would assume that's Model 3 front. So for the front glass. And I guess on the other one we have a similar label, but it says Model 3B, Model 3 back. So we'll put that in the back and install that afterwards. But we start with the front. So I think it's basically, now you won't see me. Let's see how this goes. It's in the back. So see if it fits. You're hopefully seeing the sunshade. So is this fitting? Does it matter how this is installed? Is it different? Let's see. We are installing it like this. It's not sticking at all. I thought this was supposed to be electrostatic, but it doesn't seem like it is. So we'll just have to use the stickers then. Let's see. So we have these 8 stickers, each for one of the corners of the sunshade. I don't know about the angle, how well you see here. So let's remove the first sticker here. And it's kind of double-sided. So I don't know, you will probably not see what I'm doing here. I'm just sticking it to the corner with the sticky part up to the glass roof, and I'm gonna do this for all the 4 corners on this side. So maybe I misunderstood about the electrostatic thing, but I thought it was. But let's see what happens. Sticking a sticker in this corner, and finally the last corner up here, like this. And then we need to remove this yellow part. So we reveal the sticky part on the other side. But I would recommend that you keep these ones, because I think you can reuse these sticky pads. Like this. And then we simply have to place it into the corners and stick it to the sticky part. Let's see how to make sure it sticks in the right way. Trying to fit it properly into the corner like this. And up here. And up here. Okay, it is sticking, but it's kind of flappy because it's not sticking electrostatically to the roof. But somewhere I saw that the roof needed to be heated up by the sun first. But of course I don't have sun today. So maybe that's the weather's fault that we don't have proper heat. But at least we have it in place here. So let's install it in the back as well and see how it goes. So we'll take the stickies to the back. So we're in the back here. So I'm gonna place the sticky circles in the corners here as well. This corner. And before we remove the yellow part on these ones, I'm gonna see how far back this sunshade goes so I can properly place the sticky corners. So let's see. This is tricky. Let me see. Is it the same on both sides? I don't know if you see it, but it's more of a sharp corner on this side, but rounded corner on this side. So we have to make sure that this rounded corner is pointing forward. So that way it will fit properly. Trying to fit this. It's not the easiest job. Just have to use whatever technique you want. I think I'm using my head a little bit. So it's going all the way, let's see, to the, it's going to the kind of the first line of the heating element in the back. So let's stick the circles there so it's placed properly. It's not the first lines, it's the kind of all the way of the shading of the back glass. So let's put it over here. You have to excuse me if you are not seeing everything, but it's kind of difficult to shoot this. So on the other side here, we have it somewhere over here, like this. And now I simply have to remove the yellow part of the sticky circles. One down, second one down, like this, and the last one in this corner, like this. And then now comes the tricky part to place it correctly in the sticky corners. So maybe I can do one corner at a time. I'll use my head a little bit to help me out here. Now I have experience from the other side. So do it like this and drag it up here. Let's see. Like this. And then just press it up here and drag it up here. It was a little bit too far with the sticky thing on the other side, and it's not a perfect installation, but also because it's not sticking electrostatically to the roof, it's hanging down a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I read the instructions and I know it said keep the car for 30 minutes in the sun, so maybe the roof needs to be a little bit hotter than now here in almost no sun. There's a little bit of sun, but maybe I need the roof to be hotter, and then maybe the sunshade will stick to the roof. But I now see why we need these sticky corners to keep it in place. Hi there, future me here. I realized when I had installed the sunshade that there was one small step missing from the instructions. There was a thin plastic film on the sunshade on the part that is going to stick to the glass roof. And that's why it wasn't sticking at all to the glass roof when I was trying to install it. But now I've removed the thin plastic film. It wasn't easy, and the parts of the plastic film had stuck to the sticky rings that I put on the sunroof, and I've installed it, but as you can see in the back, it's starting to fall down, even though I just installed it. So it's better, and it's also starting to fall down here. So it's sticking better to the roof, as you can see, and it was quite difficult to get it to fit properly. So this is the best I could do after struggling with the sunshade a lot. And as you can see in the back here, it's starting to fall down, and it's just a few minutes since I installed it. Unfortunately, this sunshade is not working for me. Maybe it's due to the cold weather in Iceland, and you can see here that the sunshade is just falling all the way down. It's not sticking properly to the roof, even though I removed the thin plastic cover on the sunshade. So maybe I have to have 30 degrees weather and leave the car out for 30 minutes to stick this sunshade to the roof. But that's a little bit strange that you need to install the sunshade in hot weather. What if you just want to install it inside and just prepare for the hot weather? What do you do then? At least for me, this is not working properly. But I'm quite sure where there's hotter weather, this works well. And if this works well for you guys, this is really nice, because the color of the sunshade matches almost perfectly with the interior lining of the car. And since it's all the way up to the glass, it's not making the space up to the roof much smaller, which is really nice. So I hope that this works better for you. So back to me in the past. So this was the installation and review of the electrostatic sunshade from Tlyard. So if you want your own sunshade like this, or some other product from Tlyard, please head over to tlyard.com and don't forget to use the discount code TechPlower at checkout, because then you get some good discount on your purchase. And if you like this video, please check out my other content on my channel, and please consider subscribing, because it really helps my channel grow. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. See you in the next video.